What is up, everybody? It's your boy Verse TV here today, and we're going to talk about some movie news. Apparently, JK Rowling will be involved in a Harry Potter remake for HBO, so she can ensure it remains loyal to her original material. However, she would not be the showrunner. So, with this news that they're making a Harry Potter reboot, I'm actually excited for it because I actually like the Harry Potter movies. I didn't like the spinoff, the Fantastical Beasts. I like the first movie, but the other two movies are kind of trash in my opinion. But Harry Potter, I always enjoyed those movies. So if they're making a remake to the series, I'd rather do that because the license has. I mean, they made a video game, Hogwarts Legacy, which did really well. So that's probably why this show is being made because people are still interested in the license. But as far as Harry Potter stuff, it's been. I mean, without the video game release, it's been pretty dead at this point. It's kind of like they have released like no new Harry Potter stuff besides like the Wizard and the Fantastical Beasts spinoff, and which I said was kind of trash. But I always liked the Harry Potter stuff in general, so I'm glad they're actually remaking it. I wish that we would have had a sequel, but it seems like because of the controversy with JK Rowling, the main cast, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma, what's the girl who plays Hermione and the guy who plays Ron, they don't want to be associated with her because of the controversy, the stuff she said about trans people. So they didn't want to do. So they want to do like a reunion or like a remake or like not a remake but a sequel to like the original Harry Potter stuff. That's what they weren't involved in originally. So read a reboot, you don't gotta worry about that because people would be fresh new people in the roles of the Harry Potter characters that we love so much. So I'm glad this is being made. I know a lot of people are angry at this. Even in the comments section, I was looking at the comments. A lot of people are not happy with this. Where it's like, I don't know why you're not happy. Well, I know why they're not happy with it because of her statements, but it's like you don't gotta watch it. It's like if your comments offending you that much, just don't watch it. It's not for you then. But as a Harry Potter fan, I want to see this. I love the Harry Potter stuff, and I'm glad they're doing more stuff with it, especially with the game's success. So, see what people have to say about this. Involved or not, I don't need a remake. Nobody wants a remake when the originals still slay. Give it a rest. The originals are perfection. Okay, if that is true, that you don't need a remake, then why don't you just ignore it? You could just ignore that it exists. Like the whole Velma show. Like people hated the Velma show. They love the original Scooby Doo stuff. Well, that is true. If you like the original Scooby Doo stuff, you don't want to see Velma, then don't watch it. I don't see why it's so hard not to watch it. Like I haven't seen Velma yet. I have no interest in watching Velma. Then again, I'm not really I'm somewhat of a Scooby Doo fan, but I never watched it. It's like I wasn't that big of a fan, but I was seeing how much trash that show was getting, so I didn't watch it. So I don't see why they just can't apply the same logic. Like if you don't want to watch this new reboot, you don't think it's necessary, then don't watch it. It's that simple. But people like me who enjoy the Harry Potter stuff, I do want to see a remake. I want to see something done with this license. That's not that spinoff. So can't they just make a damn new Wizard show or something original for once, something fun and new? Imagine watching a reboot without the globally recognized Harry Potter theme song. Yeah, no. The world isn't ready to move on. It has barely been 10 years since the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Remake, after reboot, after prequel, after spinoff, it just never ends. Every franchise needs to be revived now. It's sad. A lot of people have real issues with like stuff being rebooted or remakes, but I don't have an issue with that. Like if the property is good, if the new movie or TV show they make is good, I don't see what the issue is. Like how many different versions of Spider-Man and Superman and Batman have we seen on a big screen or like in TV shows and animation or whatever? I was like, I don't see people complain about that, but you know, people have issues with remakes all of a sudden. I don't get it. Like as long as it's good stuff, I'm interested. It's going to be the Hogwarts Legacy controversy all over again, except it's the HBO reboot. Then I will not be supporting. Then the fact that he just brought this up, the controversy again. We can, like, people are saying they're not going to watch it, they don't want to reboot or whatever, but we can see the internet is definitely different from like what actually happens because people say they're going to boycott Hogwarts Legacy. It's one of the most successful games of all time. So I can definitely see with this TV show, people say they're not going to watch because of her controversial takes, or they don't want to just reboot. We're going to see that this thing will do extremely well, more than likely. So we'll see. It would have been cooler if they made a parallel universe where events were different, like if Snape fought Voldemort. Yeah. Maybe with this new remake, they might change some stuff up from the original. I'm assuming they're going to change stuff up. It's probably just not going to be a same take by take or the original series. Probably going to be some stuff changed in this new one. This remake. Why not add to the story? Why remake it? I mean, I kind of wish they did have a whole Hogwarts Legacy type of a TV show or movies going on, but since they're not doing that, I mean, a remake is fun too. Um, do a Tom Riddle origin story and make it about Lily. I don't really care about those characters, to be honest. If we're not seeing like the main guy, I don't know. It's like the fans don't even want it. We don't. Are you calling original material trash? Like, why? Uh, Me with the Harry Potter reboot. What is this?
How dare you stand?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I don't know. People say they don't want it. I want it. I'm fine with it. I'm gladly okay with it. Hermione casting in the HBO remake with JK involved. It seems to be a black woman. Okay. Is she described as a black woman in the books? I don't know. I haven't read the books in a long time, and I probably read like one of the books. I don't know which one, so I don't know if she's originally black in the books. I don't know. Remains loyal to original material. Who wants to bet that the queen of the bad faith retcon will be changing her original material to reflect her current bigoted obsession that claimed it was... Come on, man. It's like, it gets ruined because people just want to take her claims and just want to go with that. It's like, why can't we just enjoy the material that she made? Why does it have to be what her statements are? Why do people got to make it political? I imagine it'd be like Villain, but Harry Potter, and just either just as bad or even worse. I prefer the original Harry Potter film series way better. How do you prefer this over the remake? They haven't even released the remake yet. That makes no sense. So if people are just hating on it, just to hate on it at this point. Like, how can you say something is better if you haven't seen what they've been did with those? Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, we can see so many different remakes or different licenses or characters or properties. Like, they just remade the whole Addams Family with the Wednesday show. That's a remake, and it's extremely popular. And I don't see why they can do the same with Harry Potter. Like it's just weird when people just hate remakes and remasters or whatever. I can understand for like certain things, like The Last of Us, that video game that they remade like 3 or 4 times at this point already. See, then that makes no sense at this point. But Harry Potter, this is a franchise that's the license pretty much haven't done anything with the license so far besides that spinoff was a flop. So I can see why they want to remake it, especially with the video game being successful once again. I can see why they're remaking this, but these are just my takes. A lot of people from the gist of it, a lot of people don't seem to like it, but I am definitely excited about this remake. I love the whole atmosphere, the whole lore of the Harry Potter universe, so I'm down with it. I'm fine with a remake. A lot of people have an issue with that, though. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. If you're a Harry Potter fan in general, or you just, I don't know, maybe like the movies or whatever. Let me know your thoughts down below about this. How do you feel about this idea of the movie franchise being remade? Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.